All right, so now as we officially begin the show, I am so excited. Okay, now Q is a tale of secrets, betrayal, lies, and revenge, all tied up in a captivating drama, directed and produced by Ruben Odanga, who's responsible for. Anyway, do we have enough time? He's responsible for a lot, by the way. He's an incredibly amazing human being at what he does. He's, like I said, responsible for some of the biggest shows you've watched in this country. And it stars some of the biggest names as well. We have Celestine Gashui, Anita Wawuda, Joyce Maina, Derek Banga, and Blessing Lungalo. Imekataa. Yeah, juu yangu.
Kwetu hivyo.
Yeah? Okay, netu nimesema. Lungaho. Did I say it right? Lungaho.
Yes.
Lungaho.
Yes.
Well. Okay. Are you feeling blessed though? I was telling you earlier, you know, your name is very powerful, right? You know, they say that there's a lot of power in a name. And they were like, yeah. Do you feel blessed?
Always.
Yeah?
Always. Yeah.
Always and forever. Okay.
Twice on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. 3 times on Friday. 3 times on Friday. It's a pleasure to have you guys. Karibuni sana. Karibuni sana. Now, we'll get the trailer where we're going to play it. I want to talk about the cast for a bit. It's star-studded, Ruben.
Yeah, it was a very nice ensemble of cast, the known and the unknown. I think Anita was making... she's been working, she's been acting, but I think this show gave her a bit of limelight. And then we had Derek Banga and some few other people also on the show. So I think it was a very, very interesting ensemble of actors.
Yeah. Anita, for you, do you play a lot of negative, well, not negative, but is it just me, or is there, it's not stereotyping. Is it stereotyping?
Typecasting.
Typecasting. Thank you, Ruben. Do you feel like you are typecasted?
Not really.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because at this, like playing the role of Diana, it was new for me.
Okay.
And I had like a really big challenge in the beginning, but then like I had to come to terms with it.
Yeah. Is there anything about Diana that is real about Anita? Are there any connections?
No.
No? Okay.
She's too mean.
She's too mean?
Yeah.
She is too mean, though.
Yeah.
She's too mean. And Celie is always sweet.
I know.
In her shows. She's always the sweet Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my days. Congratulations. You're a mom now. How's that journey been?
It's amazing. But definitely there are challenges, but you know, we get through them. And there's some fulfillment with it. So I'm happy. I'm glad. Yeah, with my sweet little girl.
Oh,
yes.
That's just so sweet, man. Motherhood is
Thank
precious.
you.
It really is.
Thank
You were
you.
pregnant when the production started?
No.
No? Okay.
I was 5 months postpartum.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Blessing, you work on so many different shows, and I know you have a lot more productions that are coming out. How do you balance your time? Because sometimes I imagine that they can clash. You know, Ruben is calling you, he's like, yo, we are on set today, and then does that ever happen?
No.
How do you plan it? Because sometimes, I mean, the production is the one that lays out the schedule and says we're shooting from June to November. So how do you just turn them down?
You know, I have a schedule set. I know from June to July I'm shooting this. Then after July, I'm free. If you want me, look for me after July. July to September, I'm doing this. After that, after September, call me for this.
Okay, so they don't actually, they're not all, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, Ruben, when we're talking about Q, it's so, watching the snippets that you have released online, this is something that actually happens to very many people. We were just discussing it with Blessing earlier. But just tell the people, what is Q all about?
So Q is a telenovela. By that I mean it's typical love story, family show about 2 friends who fall in love with the same guy and one person betrays the other. And so it's about, telenovelas tend to have similar themes, you know, friendship, betrayal, love, and that kind of thing, and family. So it's only that I think for this particular show, Q, what we felt was different is that our cast were mature. The characters in the show are slightly mature. So you'd say it's a mature story. it appeals to people who are 30 and above. Most of the time, telenovelas tend to cast the lead characters are usually 20, 19. So sometimes the older audience or the mature audience don't relate to it. So the themes and the stories are brought home because these are things, the themes are universal, the things you go through in life. And I think the cast did a very, very good job in portraying those themes and expressing them. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they fell in love with the same guy. Didn't one of them, I can't say steal because you can't steal a human, but...
Jealousy, envy.
It was
They can
envy.
speak for themselves.
Yeah? So tell me about, Diana.
Well, Diana fell in love with Alex way before Alicia did, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there was something going on behind Alicia's knowledge.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So and then like obviously according to the society, because Diana was more like a slay queen, she was more like the kind of girl like you want to have fun with, like go out with, drink, have that kind of fun. And then Alicia, she was more of the reserved, married type kind of person.
Marriage material.
Yeah. So Alex, obviously, with the pressure of the parents, so he decided like, okay, it's safe for me to go with Alicia. But then little did he know that Diana, by the time like he's sending off Diana to study in France, Diana had gotten pregnant.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
So
God.
Diana was just like pissed off. 5 years later, she's coming back and she's like, you know what? I'm coming back for you. Like, and I'm blaming Alicia because funny story is that me and Diana and Alicia, they were raised in the same house. So we were more like sisters, not even like just friends.
Friends.
Yes.
So
We
it's deeper than that.
Yeah, it's deeper than that. We grew up as sisters. So we have that closeness.
Yeah.
And-
How did she not know? It was a secret.
It was
It was like when you have a secret boyfriend type thing.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
secret. And I think if you watch the trailer, like even in the beginning,
Yeah.
you see that when Alex and Alicia, they're getting married, Diana desperately went there to
Yes.
actually, she wanted to just like
Oh,
let
that's
it all
what,
out.
because that's what we thought.
Yes.
Oh, so it's one of those things you have to watch the show
Yes.
to get the full story.
Exactly.
Ah, blessing. I've never been in a situation like that where two friends liked you or wanted you.
I've
or-
never done a character that's anywhere close to that. Actually, even when I got the call from Ruben, he was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, finally you can play Alejandro." You know? So I was like, "Yeah, yes. Okay, you're gonna play it twice."
Okay.
I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like you have to do it twice in the same episode. You know, like you have to go be Alejandro here
And
with
then-
Paloma.
yeah.
Then have to go be Alejandro there in a different hacienda.
The hacienda. The fact that we're all referring to one series. What is the future of storytelling, Ruben?
It's a very exciting space we're in Kenya. There's a lot of local content that is happening,
Yeah.
And audiences now have a choice. We have had a very good season of telenovelas, because telenovelas have their place, I think, in society because the fact that they suspend reality and they have this aspiration thing that most of our audiences want. But also we have seen Kenyan producers moving into dramas, we are moving into dramedies, moving into feature films. So I think it's a very beautiful space to be at the moment. And we're just asking that people could not only watch but also support local content so that it can grow even further.
So, like, how was it playing that character? Because you have to, of course, feel the hurt, the pain. I saw you fall in that river. How many takes did you do? Was it you? Was it a double?
Story for another day.
I was sorry. Ruben alikuja, I was like, how did they do that? I was like, this must have been 10 takes. There is no way, because the sleeping had to be right. Oh, it was a long day, production?
As in, I think when you're doing such scenes, you just need a lot of support from the director, from the art people, because you need to trust people because you're supposed to fall. As in, it's a lot. You just need assurance. And Ruben is telling me, just fall. You're okay. And first take, we can see that you know. And, but at last we got the take, and I was like, we got it. I was like, I'm done. I can't fall again. So
And also the fact that she had just come off from maternity.
I know,
So
guys.
Yeah.
it was quite a difficult time for her because she was handling this young baby, and then there was work, and she was a lead character in this show, so it was quite tough for her.
like
But
he
she
kept
did
on
it.
telling me, You're thinking too much. Like I think before the baby, really I didn't really have ish, but now I don't know. It was just so difficult for me to. I was thinking, what if I fall and my head?
Hurt
na, na, na.
myself,
But there are measures for you to be safe. But still, I'm really overthinking things. But later we did it at least.
Yeah. Do you feel like just you overcoming that helped your acting going forward with the show?
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
I think when I came in, I actually I really felt different. Like everything was different. Everything in my life was different. So many things were happening, and every time I felt like I've conquered. Like the story was almost like Selena-ish, and I really was
Trying to
was
go
struggling.
away.
Yeah, and I talked to him. I was like, wow, like what is different? What is like what can I bring? What is the thing? And one thing I think he's mentioned was these characters are very mature, and I think it was just planned. I was totally different. Like mentally, everything was different, and also having very mature people. Because I remember when I started, like let's say the other show, we were very young,
Yeah.
but this was mature, the storyline.
Yeah.
Like it's a married woman. It's not like a girl who is getting married. It was a married woman. Also, I mean, marriage, it was just so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I like very close to home and
Yeah.
where you also wanted to be
Yeah.
in your acting. Things just happen. The universe, you see, it aligns. But Anita, you play. Honestly, the viciousness is so real. I'm just like, guy, look at her just seducing this guy so nicely. Wait. Anyway, you have to watch the show. Ruben, it's coming to NTV.
Yeah, Q is coming to NTV, and we're excited about the audience, especially those who consume FTA. I think this is going to be a very, very beautiful treat for them.
Yes, it
100
is.
episodes. I envy you guys.
When does it premiere?
I think it premieres around 13th of this
Okay.
month. I'm not sure about the dates, but what I know for sure, it's coming
November.
Yeah.
November. It's coming to NTV,
Yeah.
and we are going to have a beautiful holiday season
Yes.
into January.
Yes,
Yeah.
for people to watch so that you can see what I am talking about, okay? So, yes, keep on watching NTV. You see, tunakungana productions zingine hapo gali. Now where Ruben is on board, it's going to be amazing. So in case you haven't watched the trailer, here it is.
I will make you pay for every sin you committed.
Nishaamua kuweka roho yangu rehani.
Mimi sina haja ya utalipisha vipi kisasi. Muhimu ni dignity yako.
Don't touch me. Are you sure the best with your wife?
Hivyo ndio itakuwa maisha yetu sasa. Siwezi maisha ya kuteseka. Siwezi.
Please.
Wewe unafikiria wazazi wangu sasa wanafikiria nini? Wakati wa revenge umefika.
Alicia.
Kama uko kufanya kosa lolote, look me in the eyes.
Niache.
Look me in the eye.
Niache.
Look at me.
Leave me alone.
Okay, all right. Okay, mulisema drama. All right, okay. You see, they said drama. Make sure that you check out the show right here on NTV. Thank you so much, you guys, and all the best.